Welcome to the Vestavia Hills Baptist Church Chapel. I'm grateful to have Marty Watts here with me today. This coming Sunday, December the 15th, we're having a special service here in the chapel that I wanted to know about. It's called A Space for Consolation, and it'll be from an hour before worship and an hour after, so from 9 to 10 and from 11 to 12 on this coming Sunday, the third Sunday of Advent. And I wanted to talk with Marty a little bit about why we have the service of the Space of Consolation. We've had this as a service in the past. This year it'll be a personalized worship experience, and Marty's really been the sort of the hope and the heart behind this. And so Marty, I'm grateful for all that you do in our congregation, but the Space for Consolation and the service of consolation before it has really been a real big part of your heart. Why is that?
I've been thinking about this, and I've been watching the show Matlock on TV, the reboot, and Kathy Bates' character, Maddie Matlock, says, people say time heals all wounds. And she says, that's malarkey. Time doesn't heal all wounds. Time just changes you enough so that you can live with them. And that's how I have thought about grief. My mother passed away in 2010.
Okay.
I was 30 years old, and that first holiday season was not easy, as you could imagine. And even now, 14 and a half years later, those feelings of grief continue to bubble up. And this space for consolation gives us time to reflect, to be, to sit with our grief, to be comforted by words of scripture and hymns and prayers, maybe to light a candle. And every year it gives me an opportunity to remember my mother and to think how time has changed me to live with the grief that I experience every year.
Yeah, this will be the 20th anniversary of my last Christmas with my dad. I was 35 when my dad died. He died in January after that Christmas, and it's a strange moment because there are all these different moments in grief, especially that first year. Sitting down at the table where they normally sit and they're not there, and then there's all these different other just challenges that come along the way, in all the different layers of the people that we love who we lose. And I'm really looking forward to how we've organized this year's Service of Consolation. It gives us our own space just to come in and to remember those that we loved, and to realize that it doesn't have to just be this past year, but that we still carry, as you said, those scars from those wounds of people that we loved. And it's not just grief related to losing someone. Grief is also a part of whenever we lose something, we grieve it, right?
Right. There is a sense of grief or loss in, strained family relationships, dealing with chronic illnesses or, cancer treatments. There's always a sense of loss associated with those things. And, it's our hope that we can provide this space on Sunday morning to sit with all of those kinds of grief.
One of the things we'll do is we'll give you the opportunity up here on the platform, on the communion table, we'll have candles, and for each person to come in and just simply to light a candle. And for me, it's always a real powerful part to name that person or that thing and to give that to God as a remembrance of God's presence in these moments, and how God cares for us and walks with us. I hope that you'll make some time this coming Sunday, December the 15th, either from 9 to about 10:55 or so, or from about right after the service, about 11 to about noon, just to take a few moments for yourself to remember the losses in your life, whether it's this year or in years past, and be grateful for God's presence and how God comes to us at this Advent season. Hope you'll come and take advantage of it. Thanks. And thank you, Marty.
Thanks.